In ancient Israel, the cities of refuge were a unique legal and spiritual provision. These cities were established to offer protection and justice for those who had committed manslaughter unintentionally. The concept stems from a divine mandate given to Moses, balancing justice with mercy. The cities of refuge provided a safe haven from avengers of blood, ensuring a fair trial. They were strategically located across Israel for accessibility. This system reflects a high level of planning and justice, emphasizing mercy and fairness. The concept of refuge has deep roots in biblical tradition, resonating with themes of justice, mercy, and divine protection. It highlights the importance of intent and provides a legal framework for distinguishing between murder and manslaughter. The ancient map shows the strategic locations of these cities. The laws regarding the cities of refuge were given directly by God to Moses, found in Numbers, Deuteronomy, and Joshua. God commanded Moses to set aside 6 cities for those who killed unintentionally, protecting the innocent from undue revenge. Moses was instructed to designate 3 cities on each side of the Jordan River, ensuring accessibility. The law stated that anyone who killed without malice could flee to these cities and be safe from the avenger of blood. The avenger of blood was usually a close relative of the deceased, customary for the family to avenge the death. However, the cities of refuge provided an exception, allowing for a fair hearing to determine intent. These laws were essential for maintaining justice and order, balancing retribution with compassion. They aimed to protect the innocent while ensuring justice was served. God's instructions to Moses laid the foundation for a legal system valuing both justice and mercy. The image depicts Moses receiving the laws from God. This system reflects a deep commitment to justice and mercy. When someone accidentally killed another, the process of seeking refuge was immediate and urgent. The individual had to flee to the nearest city of refuge without delay. Upon reaching the city, the refugee would stand at the entrance of the gate. Here, the refugee would present their case to the city elders. If the elders found the claim credible, they would admit the refugee into the city. The city provided not just physical safety, but also legal protection. The city elders played a pivotal role in the cities of refuge, responsible for hearing the refugee's case at the city gate. Their initial task was to determine the credibility of the refugee's claim. If they believed the killing was accidental, they would allow the refugee to enter the city. Once inside, a more formal trial process would follow to establish the facts of the case thoroughly. The city elders served as judges, examining witnesses, considering evidence, and determining intent. Their judgment was critical in ensuring justice was upheld. If the elders determined the killing was accidental, the refugee would remain in the city until the high priest's death. However, if the killing was intentional, the refugee would be handed over to the avenger of blood. This system ensured that justice was fairly administered. The depiction illustrates city elders conducting a trial, balancing the needs of the community with the rights of the individual. The trial process in the city of refuge was a testament to the ancient Israelites' commitment to justice. The role of the city elders was crucial in this system, embodying wisdom and fairness. The high priest's death held significant importance in the context of the cities of refuge. His death marked a major event for the community, including those seeking refuge. When the high priest died, it signaled a time of transition and atonement, allowing the refugee to return home without fear of retribution. This provision was a form of divine pardon, symbolizing a cleansing for the nation. For the refugee, it meant a chance to reintegrate into society. The high priest's death represented a moment of collective atonement and renewal. The law linking the refugee's freedom to the high priest's death highlights the intertwined nature of justice and mercy. It reflects the belief that ultimate justice and forgiveness come from God. The high priest's death was a powerful reminder of this divine principle. For the refugee, it marked the end of their period of sanctuary. The cities of refuge were carefully chosen to be accessible to everyone in Israel. There were 6 cities in total, 3 on each side of the Jordan River, ensuring that anyone in need of refuge could reach one without undue difficulty. The cities designated as refuges were Kedesh, Shechem, and Hebron on the west side of the Jordan, and Bezer, Ramoth, and Golan on the east side. Each city was strategically located to serve the regions around them, reflecting thoughtful planning to maximize accessibility. This ensured that the system of refuge was effective and fair. Each city had its own local government and elders responsible for administering the laws of refuge. The cities not only provided safety but also functioned as centers of justice. They played a crucial role in maintaining the legal and social order in ancient Israel. The cities were well distributed across the land. One remarkable aspect of the cities of refuge was their inclusivity. The laws specified that these cities were to serve both Israelites and foreigners, underscoring the universal principle of justice. In ancient Israel, society was structured around tribal affiliations and lineage, but the cities of refuge broke down these barriers. They provided protection regardless of one's background, a significant departure from many contemporary legal systems. The inclusivity of the cities of refuge meant that justice was available to all, reflecting a progressive approach to law and order. This inclusiveness highlights a profound commitment to justice and mercy, showing that the principles of protection and fair trial were extended to everyone. The inclusiveness of the cities of refuge is a powerful reminder of the universal values of compassion and justice. They provided protection regardless of one's background. This was a significant departure from many contemporary legal systems. Understanding the cities of refuge requires a look at the broader historical context. Ancient Israelite society was governed by a complex set of laws designed to maintain order and reflect divine justice. The cities of refuge fit into this framework as a unique provision for justice. They provided a legal mechanism for distinguishing between accidental killing and murder. The broader historical context includes the tribal structure of Israel. The cities of refuge had to operate within this tribal system. This ensured that every Israelite had equal access to justice. The cities of refuge had significant social and spiritual implications. Socially, they provided a means of protection for those who had killed accidentally, ensuring they were not unjustly punished. This was important for maintaining social harmony. Spiritually, the cities of refuge reflected divine principles of justice and mercy, showing that God cared about the intent behind actions. This was a profound message in a society where retribution was common. The cities of refuge highlighted the importance of forgiveness and redemption. The spiritual significance of the high priest's death added another layer to this system, symbolizing atonement and renewal for the nation. For the refugee, it meant a chance to start anew. This was a powerful reminder of the divine principles underpinning the law. The spiritual life of Israel was deeply intertwined with its legal system, and the cities of refuge were a part of this interconnection. They reflected the divine values of justice, mercy, and redemption. The social and spiritual implications of the cities of refuge are profound. The concept of the cities of refuge offers valuable insights for modern legal systems. It highlights the importance of distinguishing between intent and action, crucial for ensuring fair and balanced justice. Modern legal systems can learn from the inclusivity of the cities of refuge, ensuring justice is accessible to all, regardless of background. The provision for foreigners in the cities of refuge underscores the universal nature of justice. The cities of refuge also emphasize the need for a fair trial, with the role of the city elders in hearing the refugee's case serving as a model for due process. It ensures that every individual has a chance to present their case and be heard. The principles of justice and due process are timeless, and the cities of refuge provide a historical example of these principles in action. They offer valuable lessons for contemporary legal systems, inspiring modern societies to strive for justice and compassion. Reflecting on the cities of refuge reminds us of the importance of intent, inclusivity, and fair trials. These are timeless principles that continue to resonate today. The cities of refuge stand as a testament to the principles of compassion and justice. They reflect a legal system that valued both protection and accountability, ensuring those who killed accidentally were given a fair chance to prove their innocence. These cities were more than just places of refuge. They were centers of justice and mercy. They balanced the need for retribution with the need for compassion. a powerful example for all societies. The cities of refuge were a historical example of this balance, showing that true justice involves both accountability and mercy. The story of the cities of refuge is a reminder of the importance of compassion in justice. It shows that laws should protect the innocent and provide a fair trial for all. These principles are timeless and continue to inspire us today.